Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Today we're taking a look at the new survivor, Adam Francis. So I've had a little bit of time to play with Adam after playing with the killer, who's amazing. If you haven't checked her out, you gotta check her out. She's beautiful and wonderful. Anyway, not the point. The point is, we're gonna walk through a little bit of Adam Francis's build here today. A couple of things he's capable of doing, and then I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite moments of actually using his perks, and not just gameplay. I got a lot of gameplay on the channel, you guys know that, but it's my favorite moments of actually using the perks, when they worked, when they were valuable. I'm going to show you guys some of those coming up after this. But first, let's get into what it is that his perks are, and a little bit about what his play style might be. And then we're going to go ahead and talk about his lore, followed by the gameplay. I'm going to have some links in the description, by the way, in case you want to skip around. Don't sit through this if you're not interested in reading or hearing about the perks. Just watch the gameplay if that's what you want. Anyway, Adam Francis, how's it going, bro? Nice to have you here. What are your perks? What do you got for us? First of all, Autodidact. Okay, and this one is one that it is quickly becoming a favorite of mine, although the RNG is cringy. Maybe it's fair that way, maybe it's balanced. You start the trial with a negative 20% progression penalty for skill checks to heal survivors. I'm going to have to explain this in just a second. Actually, I'm going to show it to you in just a second. For every successful skill check completed while healing a survivor, you receive a token for a maximum of 4 tokens. Each token grants you a plus 20% bonus, by the way, it's 5 at rank 3. Plus 20% bonus progression for a successful skill check while healing survivors. Great skill checks cannot be performed while using Autodidact. Autodidact is not active when using a medkit to heal. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, I'm gonna put up some video in the background for you guys so you can watch me heal somebody. But basically, you're gonna get skill checks as per usual. But when you hit a skill check, your first skill check when you have 0 tokens is going to put the meter back by 20%. After that, though, it's considered even. And then every successful skill check you get afterwards is going to be adding a token. So at 1 token, you get 0 progression penalty. At 2, you get plus 20% progression for hitting the skill check. And it's impossible to miss. And then at 3 tokens, at 3 tokens, you get plus 40% progression. 4 plus 60%. At 5 tokens, plus 80%. So at 5 tokens, you almost insta-medkit them. But you need to get a skill check first. The RNG is pretty crazy. If you don't get any skill check, you heal regular speed for the entirety of the situation. But it can be very useful pulling people off of hooks, especially if you have it maxed out and you get that 5 token heal off on them. It's really, really quick. Alright, 2, Deliverance. After performing a safe hook rescue on another survivor, this perk activates. That has to be a safe hook rescue, which means you have to live for 10 seconds after the rescue. You now have a 100% chance to unhook yourself during the escape attempt. A successful deliverance from the hook triggers the broken status effect for 80 seconds. Now, if you know what broken is, that's the same thing that keeps no other people from being healed. It means you can't be healed for 80 seconds. 100% chance to unhook yourself can be very good, though. For one, it can kind of allow your team to focus on other stuff while you take yourself off the hook. And 2, it's good in a clinch situation when everybody's pretty much downed and hooked and the killer's just mopping up, but you have a 100% chance right there. It can be very useful. We'll get on to the next one, and then I'll put some thoughts forward on each of these. Diversion. This one's the goofy one. This one's a little bit memey, but it's, well, just listen up. It's an activatable perk. Standing within the killer's territories while not in a chase for 45 seconds activates the perk. Once the perk is activated, press the active ability, which, in case you don't know, is you have to be crouching. While crouched and motionless to throw a pebble. So crouching, and then it'll come up and it'll say E. And wherever you're facing, whatever direction you're facing, not your head, not your view, wherever your body is facing, draw a theoretical line 20 meters forward, and that's where you're going to, quote-unquote, throw the pebble to, which more or less is just going to prompt a loud noise notification for the killer. In this case, at rank 3, distance is 20 meters. At rank 1, it's 10 meters, which is really not that far away. But there's a lot of ways of using this perk that we're going to see. I'm going to go back to the beginning now and talk a little bit about each perk, how to use them, and then we're going to get to the lore, and then we're going to get to some gameplay. So sit tight, guys. Sit tight or skip around. You know, whatever. Heck, I'm not going to judge. Autodidact. If you're using this perk, you should be one of the people getting people off of hooks, if not the person in charge of getting most people off of hooks. Once you get a couple heals through and a couple skill checks through, even if you just get 3 tokens, a 40% progression bonus for hitting the skill check is really good. It's basically as fast at that point. Well, not quite, but pretty close to we're gonna make it. But you can use Autodidact anytime. I have not tested yet if you can use it with self-care, but it seems like you probably can. But I have tested because I was curious. All right, quick story time. I put on Stakeout, which if you don't know what Stakeout does, Stakeout is a tap perk that when you're within the killer radius, because I was also using his Pebble Throw, when you're in the killer radius, you get tokens that can then be used when you hit a regular skill check to make it act as if it was a great skill check. And I used Autodidact with Stakeout, wondering what the heck it would do. Is it going to break the game and crash it for everybody? I was kind of hoping that. It didn't, though. It just, Autodidact doesn't work with the Force Greats skill check of Stakeout. So there you go. Anyway, use this if you're going to be getting people off hooks, doing a lot of heals. I bet you it does work on self-care. If anybody knows the answer, give it to us in the comment section. That'd be helpful. But I bet it does work on self-care. And that, on self-care, could be awesome. It could be like, I don't even know. The only problem is that very RNG dependent. If you don't get a skill check, you heal at the regular speed forever. That can be a bit annoying, a bit of a pain. Deliverance. Alright, this one is pretty self-explanatory. My suggestion to you, first of all, you have to make sure that you get a safe save first, or else it doesn't activate. I'm not a big fan of this perk. I really am not a big fan of this perk. I think that they might as well make it 100% even if you don't get a safe save. But I kind of get what they're trying to do, trying to make people a little bit more proactive with their saving, make sure that they're safe saves, and make sure they're playing more altruistically, keeping the game going, keeping it fun. But I really don't enjoy this perk very much. Not being able to heal yourself up for a minute ends up feeling like a really long time. And 100% unhooked though is very useful. But if you get found first and down first, this perk is done. There's nothing you can do about it because you're not going to have enough time after being hooked to get a safe rescue before you can use your hook escape attempts, because you can only use those on your first hook, of course. So Deliverance, very situational, but one of the ones, kind of like Tenacity is, to be fair, one of the ones that if you hit it, is beautiful. It's wonderful and it makes you feel very nice. If it's like a really necessary one. Alright, my favorite, Diversion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the perk to beat here. Alright, so this is the one where you get to throw a pebble and it distracts the killer. I'm going to show you some clips in just a couple seconds now, guys, just a minute or two, where this works beautifully. If you're in voice comms with your friends, tell them which direction you're throwing the pebble if they're kind of trying to lose the killer in a chase, and then make sure they don't go that way, and it might help them out. You don't even have to necessarily be the one in the chase first, but being in the chase or doing a generator, or maybe there's a barbecue and chili against you, is perfect. So let's say barbecue and chili against you guys, you think at least it's a BBQ. And the killer hooks somebody up. You wait 4 seconds. You go dark in the killer's eyes, and then you throw the diversion in a direction away from you. They think that you just sprung something or jumped over something, and they go to check it out, but you went the opposite direction. It's a really, really good perk, guys. So I'm going to take a quick moment right now to ask you guys, after hearing all these 3, Autodidact, Deliverance, Diversion, and without my influence at all, maybe, which one are you most excited about? Which perk are you most happy with? Let me know in the comments section. I'll tell you mine. Mine is Diversion. Autodidact is second. I think Autodidact might become something I use a lot. In fact, even on my other survivors, I think Deliverance will be only when I'm memeing. So there you go. Alright, let's get into his lore though real quick, because people yelled at me for not doing the lore for the Spirit. You know, it's cool, I know not everybody wants to see this, so if you don't want to watch the lore, go ahead and skip over this. But I'm going to read the lore for Adam Francis to you in the most sexy voice I can manage. Like the sportscaster voice. Adam was born in Rolling Town in Kingston, Jamaica. His father died in a car accident when he was 2, and his uncle took him in. His uncle was a strict but fair man who raised him to value education. At Kingston College, Adam discovered his father's published works, which triggered his passion for literature. His campus, however, was known for its focus on athletics. As a shy teenager with their nose stuck in books, he was a perfect prey for bullies. What he lacked in sports, he made up for in grit. He learned to defend himself in the thick of it. It's during his years in college that he started to imagine his life elsewhere. While his close friends orbited the music industry, he followed a surer path. His grades granted him admission to higher education, and there was a demand for teachers abroad. After graduating university, he taught extra classes to afford applying fees overseas. He had a steady diet of long commutes, grading piles, nightly lesson plans, and early classes. After a year, he managed to apply for a position abroad. His first plane ride took him to southern Japan for a new start. His life in Kagoshima was hectic. There was little time to do everything, but he took for granted back home. His Japanese was elementary at best, which slowed him down. Buying groceries took hours, long commutes had to be planned, and lessons plans relied upon Japanese notions, which he had to learn. But after a few months, he found his rhythm. He reflected on it one morning while riding the train to work. He no longer had to study the kanji characters filling the map. He knew his way. His language skills had improved. He felt connected to his students. And he treated himself to luxurious restaurants on weekends. He even had his first vacation planned. Within seconds, Adam's world was brought down to a slow motion. Rails hissed, bags came pouring down, and the floor trembled before the hit. Adam crashed forward as the train flipped upside down. He landed on a window pane as an unhinged door came flying at a passenger. He rolled over so the door would hit him instead of the girl. He shut his eyes as he braced for impact, but nothing happened. He squinted one eye open and he saw nothing but darkness. A heavy fog had taken over the train. Ice seemed to float through his body, reaching his lips first, and the tip of his fingers before spreading to his legs. Lulled by the warm hum of the dark whisper, he closed his eyes, drifting. No one truly knows what happened to Adam Francis. School teachers imagined the worst when they watched the train derailment on the news and saw he was missing. Their fears seemed to be confirmed when Adam's bag was recovered from the crash site, but his body was never found. To this day, his uncle believes that Adam took off after the train crash, alive still, somewhere out there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the gameplay.
Not one in the center.
Stop moving there, Wahoos. I'm gonna heal you.
Okay, yeah, I see you. Get me. Touch my body.
Oh.
Oh god, she fucking
Careful.
Yeah, I see her.
She is phasing.
Yes, she is. She's not on us, though. There's a gen in the middle of this cornfield. You want to do it? Like,
I'll
right
do
in
it
front
with
of
you.
us?
I'll do you.
Okay.
Do it with you. God damn, I
Okay.
can't.
God damn
Every
it, Skim
time.
again!
You didn't
Every
misspeak.
time, I can't help myself.
She's
Go.
coming back to that gen. You right. Nightbot, you right.
Physics. She's fucking coming.
You scared me! Nice booty.
Oh no, Annie.
Go waddle away.
Let me get.
Oh, I
let me get
did.
the
I
save.
did get it. Okay,
Let
don't
me
save me. Don't. I want to use my
touch it.
perk,
My pulse is
please.
Right next to him.
Let me use my perk, and then you guys.
No,
Oh, you
yeah,
guys can't
you're
heal
gonna
me.
use
It
your
doesn't
perk.
matter. I'm using my
You're
perk
using
because
it.
I really want to. I won't get another chance to
Yeah.
use it, so.
Oh, okay. I thought you had. I didn't realize you had gotten a save.
Done. It's
I'm
99.
very close to being able to get heals. It is a matter of seconds. Almost time. Ah, touch my body.
Time!
It's time.
It is time. It is
Alright,
the
I'm
time.
gonna distract in front of me, and then let's go back around in case she has.
Touch Jen first if you can.
All right.
You get exposed effect anyway.
Come on, bitch. Chase me. Ah, shit.
Ah, I'm sorry.
That sandbag!
We both went the same way. There's no sandbag there.
Crawling inside the pallet.
She
she
only
picks me
has
up?
the Ranker
smart.
and Raspberry Fury.
She knows. She's a smart girl.
He's gonna come back to Tate.
Well, I'm sitting in a pallet.
I'm not gonna pick you up.
She just picked me up.
Give me able to go back around. Too far.
Oh!
Man.
Oh, I got it! The stun, but it broke it immediately.
That thing exploded.
Oh, that was amazing. I'm gonna throw a pebble over there,
He left.
and we're gonna walk away. Just gonna saunter away.
Throw the pebble.
She's gonna chase after the pebble.
Totem. Yeah, don't do
Yep.
it.
Oh, she's in
There's
the
one
center.
here and one a little bit away.
She's
There's
going for
only
that gen.
two.
Yeah.
The pebble worked.
Totems on
The
the
Wow, it was the
pebble.
pedal worked.
I'll hail the pebble.
Wahoo's the pedal didn't work!
Didn't do good.
Watch out, Wahoo's! I'm sorry, I love you!
No, she didn't go that way.
Alright,
He's by me.
just
Alright,
keep
I'm
doing that.
happy
No,
to
don't save me. I'm YOLOing. Seriously, it's too much fun, man. Sorry.
Okay. Let's go. It's all right.
She left
I
me.
understand.
She saw
Okay.
me, but when I ran, she
Now I'm
stopped
piecing.
chasing me.
Heal, 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 heal.
She has, just so you know, guys, she
She's
does
kicking.
have
She's kicking the
barbecue
gen
and
I was
chili.
on.
She does have barbecue and chili.
She's porting.
Yes, she is. Oh, that was so close. That's why you don't run, guys. Oh my gosh, she almost had me there. She went right past me. Blowing past me at 1,000,000 miles a minute. Ah, my heart's beating. But it's not because it's scared, it's because I'm aroused.
Okay. More information than I needed.
Oh
Oh
my
my god. Oh
Were
my
you
god.
in the garage?
I wasn't. No, I was in the garage where she checked that locker at.
Oh no. That's where I
But
said
she
I was.
checked the other one.
I said it before I threw it. She's phasing.
Me?
Right.
Oh god, she's in the Myers house.
Oh my god.
Because I started
Stop
Jennifer
it, woman!
fine.
Stop it!
You
Jeez.
bitch, you crazy.
No! No! Stop being evil.
I'm gonna go and see if I can. Were
She's
you
back
working
on
on that
me.
gen?
I'm doing it.
Yeah, you guys see her. You should.
She see me is the question.
She's gonna come
she
for me, and I'm
sees
hoping I can
nothing.
finish this.
Heal. Help me heal. With the both of us, we should be able to get him.
I'm going straight to.
Yes!
The oh my god, that's fucking insane.
I got a great skill check as well.
Give me a skill check. Come on.
I'm going to the basement, unfortunately. I think no,
Yes!
maybe not.
Heal.
Maybe.
I don't have fancy stands.
Yeah, I'm going to the basement. Okay. Get a
Not
skill
me.
check.
No skill check.
Left me.
Not yet.
Come on.
I got one. Eventually.
See ya, bitch. Bye bye.
We're by the two-story, like the.
Buy time. Buy time. Buy time. Buy time. She's going. She's going. She's going. Careful. 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 She saw that.
Oh.
He's getting more.
Fuck your sword, you bitch. Yeah, she's killing me. Just go. Leave. I'm getting sorted.
Oh my god, man.
Now she's gonna chop me.
Oh no.
As she watches me.
For the memes, man. For the memes.
Fuck your sword, you bitch. Yeah, she's killing me. Just go. Leave. I'm getting sorted.
Oh my god, man.
Now she's gonna chop me. Chop.
Oh no.
As Skim watches me.
For the memes, man. For the memes.
Yes.